Hey, Divine Feminine. I hope y'all can hear me. And I hope y'all are doing good. Hey. We are back with it, okay? Listen. Y'all, the energy has been crazy this whole week. Um, I think I said in the last video I took a vacation from my 9 to 5. I took a week off. And it was so crazy because during this whole week, I've realized that it's time for me to leave that job. So I've had plenty of revelations and certain things go on within these last 7 days, that have just completely changed my life, changed my outlook, and I'm grateful, but I'm gonna go ahead and get a message out to the Divine Feminine before I have to go in. Anyways, um, but I just want to say, always believe that you are abundant and prosperous. Never confine yourself to one place, one thing, you know what I'm saying, one person, okay? I mean, unless you're just, you're in a committed relationship, but that person shouldn't be making you feel like you confined, okay? I always believe that people need their own lives, even in relationships. You should feel free and open to, live, right? But I was getting out of the car at the gym yesterday, y'all, and I found money on the ground. Now, I do money rituals. I do money rituals for my collective on my other on my other channel. So, if you want to get in on the money ritual, just email me. But I know I've been doing all these money rituals, so money has just been flowing. And if that's not enough confirmation that money is energy, man. And when we're born, we're already groomed into the mindset of thinking like you need a job and you have to work hard and you can't, you only got 2 days for it. Like this work schedule that they have now, where you gotta work 5 days out of the week, so you only get like 2 days to live a regular life. I just cannot. I just cannot. And I don't know, man. I don't know who needed to hear that, but it could be time for you to venture off. And, especially if some of y'all already have a business up and running. You've already done the hard part. You just got to put the love and the work into your business, But, there's so much prosperity out there for us. And, your prosperity is always limitless. There's no cap, there's no limit as to what you're able to do in this life. You just have to believe that it's possible and that you can do it, okay? So we're going to go ahead and jump into these messages. The first card out, I'm using the Mystic Beauty Junkie deck, okay? Volume 2. I don't know if there's a different volume. But the first card out is My Sunshine Has Come. I'm all cried out. So I do feel like it's like this energy where it's your time to be happy. It's your time to see the sun. Okay? What's this? My Sunshine Has Come. Thank you, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, God, universe, all beings of the divine light, for allowing me to connect with my divine feminine. What messages are they needing today? Okay, we remove and block any negative energies and return them back to the sender. Ashe. Right after that, we have protect your energy. Okay, so My Sunshine Has Come and protect your energy. Yup. For some of you, it could be time for you to pop out, step out, go your own way with something, okay? And, if you're stepping into your spiritual journey and stuff like that, and you're becoming more sensitive because your gifts are heightening, you're more aware and things of that nature, your energy does need to be protected. So a lot of times, a lot of spiritual people, a lot of light workers and healers and chosen ones and things like that, we don't really thrive in jobs. 444 at the top of my clock. We don't really thrive in jobs and work environments like that, especially ones that are super demanding, because we're empaths, we're people, we're humanitarians, especially, new to your spiritual journey, because when you're brand new, you're sensitive to everything, you know. But a lot of times people start their spiritual journey and they are, you know, at a 9 to 5 or in certain environments where it's not the environment they're supposed to be in, but they're, you know, you're supposed to learn, you're supposed to, you know, have a story to tell out of this situation. And I learned that too, you know, like look, learning lessons just came out. That is so crazy, Spirit. Thank you. Learning lessons. Yup. A lot of times we will get comfortable in situations thinking like, oh, this is just my situation, I'm just messed up, or this is how, you know, things are. And it's like, nah, we're putting you in this situation so your ass can learn. And look, at the bottom it says, get it out the mud, pull yourself up, work hard for what you want. 555 at the top of my clock. And you know, sometimes we'll get to the goal, we'll get to the place, right? We've worked hard, we've done everything we did, and we still don't want to leave. Or we don't want to ascend because we didn't got comfortable. But it's like, you weren't supposed to be there forever. You know what I'm saying? And I want to know, people, listen, I will stay loyal to a job. Okay, I will be loyal as hell to a job. And that's one of my downfalls, because it's like, girl, you got to move on with your life. Okay, so this is beautiful energy. I do feel like it's this type of vibe where, you know, you're choosing your happiness and protecting your energy here, trusting your intuition, you know, staying calm and grounded. And this is like some sort of huge lesson, revelation, or something that's being, you know, learned here. Let's see, what's this learning lessons? Oh, we got soul lovers out here. And for some of y'all, listen, you're connecting with a lover as well. Okay, there's a soul lover here. It says our souls speak a language that is beyond human understanding, a connection so rare that the universe won't let us apart. 7-Eleven at the top of my clock, that's my manifestation number. So you've manifested your own, whatever you've been wanting is coming in. Okay. And it's like, are you going to be ready to step fully into that energy, step out of your old life and step into this new way of living and being here? What's this, soul lovers? Vision board. I can never make it up. Listen, some of y'all need to make you a vision board so Spirit knows how to bring in what it is you want, A, and B, how to bring it in for you. But yes. And y'all, I have a vision board, and I swear everything on my vision board has been coming true. Okay, the first thing I put on my vision board was that I wanted to, you know, go viral. I wanted to become monetized on my social media. Boom, that happened. The second thing that's on my vision board is, you know, I want my person to come in. I want to connect with my soulmate, and I want to, you know, I want myself to know that it's safe to be loved, and I want to enjoy it and be happy. Boom. I got that, y'all. And what's next on my vision board is me traveling the world. And it's so crazy because my person came in already talking about how, you know, they want to travel and they want to do these things and they want to go to these places that I've already been talking about going to. So that's why, you know, when I talk about energy and setting intentions and putting energy out there, even with my money rituals, it's letting the universe know what it is that you're wanting, what it is that, you know, and how to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? So this is beautiful. I feel like some of y'all, you're getting the green light to like start your life. You're getting the green light to choose yourself. You're getting the green light to actually be happy. Okay, especially with this vision board, and it says your thoughts are creating your reality fast. 11-11, dream big. Yep. Dream big. Think of the crazy, outlandish things. You know what I'm saying? Like, think of things that maybe your family, your friends, your close ones have never been able to experience. And you're getting to experience this. What's this? Look, we got nervous, anxiety. What's this energy? Runner, chaser. Divine timeout. World Peace and Dark Goddess. I'm telling you, you and I know, like, I've been in survival mode for the longest. I'm just now stepping out of survival mode, y'all. And the last step to me completely stepping out of this survival mode is to leave my 9 to 5 and really take a leap of faith and trust myself and trust in my business and stuff like that. And, you know, trust in my calling and my destiny. But there is this energy of you getting out of this runner chaser dynamic when it comes to life, okay? And right after that, because I pulled nervous energy, anxiety, runner chaser, and then divine timeout, okay? And I feel like that's what you needed. Because right after that, we have world peace across galaxies and distant stars. Our one message stays the same. Love and peace are the mission for all beyond borders and worlds, okay? And then right after that, dark goddess. So you're equipped and ready to take on whatever life has to throw at you at this point. You have everything that you need. There's no need to be nervous or scared. 11:11 at the top of my clock. There's no need to feel like you have to chase down the bag or chase this or chase that, okay? No more toxic dynamics are needed here. Some of y'all could be in situations where your nervous system out of whack, okay? Spirit is wanting to heal that. Okay, something also here about slowing down. Look at the bottom of my deck. Everything will work out. Yep. For the greater good. For the greater good. Some of y'all, you have a connection coming in here. Maybe in your last connections, they had you nervous and anxious and always on 10 and in flight or fight mode, fight or flight or whatever, and runner chaser dynamics. And you're not having to do this with this soulmate that's coming in here for you. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. More messages for my divine feminine. And if y'all want to find my other channel, it's called Dope and Divine, okay? You'll just type that in and I should come up. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh. What's going on with this? Yeah. Some of y'all dealt with a childish ass person in the past, okay? Somebody that had to learn how to be a man or how to be an adult, okay? We have royal bloodline and you're meant to literally be royalty. Some of y'all was dealing, I don't know, I know, you know, a lot of people from my divine feminines who like, you know, men, because I know everybody, you know, doesn't like the same thing. And it doesn't just have to be men. Some of y'all, you know, it's like you were dating below your caliber. Okay, some of y'all could have been giving people chances and opportunities that would just be beneath you, spiritually, financially, emotionally, mentally, okay? You have this royal bloodline. It says royal blood flows within you. Walk like the crown is already on your head. You are chosen, marked by legacy. Royalty is your birthright. And some of y'all maybe had to learn that tough lesson here, okay? This is like you giving somebody a chance that you know is beneath you, but you give that person a chance because you just don't want to be alone, or you know what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe you feel attached to the individual or whatever. It could be anything, and it's like you're realizing your worth here, okay? That's why vision boards are so important, because the universe doesn't know what to send you if you're not scripting or you're not putting something on a vision board, okay? Or if you're not putting the intention out there, like, this is the type of love that I want, you'll just go for anything and be thinking that's your person the whole time, baby. That's not your person, okay? Yeah, look at the bottom. We got, you are never alone. You are always being guided and protected. You are so loved. Your angels are around you all the time. So I don't know, some of y'all had this thing where you didn't want to be alone. You didn't want to be by yourself. So you just accepted anything or you settled for stuff. You're not having to do that in this lifetime, baby. We got, it's already yours. Yep, whatever you're wanting, it's already called for you. You have to align. You have to make the decision to, right? You have to make the decision to set boundaries and cut off certain things and no longer go down certain paths, so the universe can bring in what it is you're wanting. Okay, yeah, we got showtime. The show is fake, the clowns are real. Grab your popcorn and enjoy the show. I feel like you could have had a lot of fake people around you as well. Oh, I'm getting hot. I feel like you could have had a lot of fakes around you, people who smiled in your face and wanted to take your place, okay? And maybe you were, this could have been a lover, this could have just been friends and, whoever, but I feel like it's something here about you realizing that you're above all these people. And when you go through a spiritual awakening and nobody else around you has gone through it, or whatever, it can seem like you're the outcast, and honestly you are, to be real. Okay, it puts you in that outcast mode so you can really see what the fuck this shit is, and it helps you align to your purpose. Because whatever your purpose is probably supposed to help heal the world or change the mindset of people, or it's supposed to help people see that, hey, this is a spiritual world. Okay, because at the bottom I got jealous. Jealousy is an ugly trait. It never looks good on anyone. So y'all could have had some lovers too, past people that you were in relationships with or connections with, that ended up being jealous of you because you are chosen, because you are different. Maybe you think different. Okay, maybe you do things different, you look at situations differently. So if you haven't even fully gone through a spiritual awakening, people could just be hating on you because, already hating because you're different, and it shows. Okay, wow. Yeah, we got ancestor gifts. Some of y'all are tapped in with your ancestor gifts right now, or you need to be. Okay, be sure, watch what you're eating as well. Make sure you aren't like emotionally eating. Okay, I'm also getting here because I see illness, and then I see taking on too much. If you have negative energy being sent to you right now, make sure you're taking care of yourself as much as possible in any way, even if it's just your mental health. Okay, but also with this card, make sure you're not overworking. Make sure you're not doing too much. Because, and I was talking about leaving my 9 to 5 because y'all, I've been tired, and this is not my energy. I'm a bubbly, uplifting, energetic individual. Okay, I'm 28. I'm about to hit my 30 soon, so I'm still kind of young. I ain't hit the uncle and auntie role just yet. But I've been tired and I've been drained. This last week is the most energy that I've had in a long time. And, I've been in my job for years, you know what I'm saying? But it's like now becoming to the point to where it's like, it's draining me. And not just physically, it's draining me mentally, spiritually, energetically, all that, right? And so, I'm having to, choose like my life, my health, my mental, or a job, So that could be significant. Using your gifts as well to, work with that magic, honey. Set intentions. Do protective work. Cleanse your energy. Some of y'all are going to be getting paid from your gifts as well here too. Okay. Some of y'all may need to dibble and dabble. Look, I always talk about dibbling and dabbling, okay, and a little magic, a little magique. Okay, get in on my money rituals, y'all. I do them every Friday, and the money ritual is supposed to help. I'll talk about the money ritual at the end. I don't want to get into it, but what's this ancestor gifts? I want to get into it in the middle of the reading because we'll never get through. Take a risk. Yep, look, heart chakra. Hold on to hope and star. You're being called to take a risk on your whole life. Whoever I'm speaking to, you're being called to take a risk on your whole life. You got a soul lover here, okay, that's different from your past, and you have some sort of opportunity to take a risk on yourself. Some of y'all are supposed to be seen. You know what I'm saying? And a part of being a divine feminine is solely relying on, God and the universe to take care of you. Like I was saying the other day, I was like, the divine pays my bills. The divine pays my bills. And I kept saying it. And it's true. We're not supposed to be stressed out. You know what I'm saying? Tired, overworked and shit like that all the motherfucking time. Okay? We got roll the dice, take a risk today. Chance could lead to your greatest breakthrough. Heart chakra, connecting with the heart chakra. It says, I radiate love and kindness to every cell of my body. Then it says, star, born to shine, natural beauty that can never be you. True beauty is timeless, just like you. Stay graceful, stay you. And then we got hold on to hope. If that ain't trusting God that you're supposed to be either seen or successful. Look, Ace of Cups, Page of Wands. It's time for life to get exciting for this collective. I don't care what nobody say. It is. Man. And I was saying, dang, like, this is the first time I even felt like I had control over my life. It's crazy. Look, the Five of Pentacles flipping over. I did a reading the other day and the Five of Pentacles came out. It was like the first card out. Whenever you get the Five of Pentacles, you want it to be the first card out, okay? You want it to be. Look, you going from the Five of Pentacles to the goddamn Sun. We got the Sun, the Knight of Swords, which talks about being ambitious, motivated, ready to take on any type of challenge, okay? What's this Knight of Swords? And we got the Two of Wands, planning and waiting, making a decision and choosing a path. I'm telling y'all it's time. And with my sunshine has come and the sun coming out in tarot, definite confirmation here, okay? What's this? And a lot of times we be thinking a job is what's keeping us up and the job is what's keeping us stagnant. You know, that little money that you making from that job, do you know how much money you could be making once you really step out, you know, and take a leap of faith on yourself and trust in yourself? We got the Two of Wands and the Seven of Wands, defending yourself, protecting, staying your ground. And then we got the Seven of Cups, options, Ten of Wands, burden and anxiety, and Six of Cups. I feel like your angels are telling you it's time for you to step back into yourself. Step back into your own happiness. Some of y'all, I don't know why I'm hearing identity crisis, but something here about you learning yourself more too as you make these decisions to move forward. And even if you're not moving forward from a 9 to 5, even if, you know, it's different for everybody. But whatever this is, it's like you choosing to put your dreams, ambitions, happiness, health, mental, all that shit first before all this extra stuff. What's this Ten of Wands? Yeah, the Queen of Wands. Sorry, I hit my phone. We got the Queen of Wands. Somebody passionate, again, determined, self-assured, confident. Three of Wands, Four of Wands. Then you have this commitment. But I feel like this is you creating the stability. Divine Feminine, this is you creating your own stability. This is you, you know, taking care of yourself. We got this Six of Cups out here, so the ancestors and angels are out here too with you. But this is you having the confidence, the willpower to know that you have everything you already need, okay? The Queen of Wands is somebody that's confident in whatever they do, okay? And we got the Six of Pentacles here, generosity. You have support, babe. You have support. Some of y'all, you know, if you just connected with a new person and you know this your person, stop being afraid and stop waiting on the ball to drop. 2323. I just seen it at the top of my clock. Let me see what that means. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, efforts and goals. You got a person here. Support, help, or you about to. Listen, they be getting in on the money rituals, y'all. I'm telling y'all, they going up. Get in on the money rituals, honey. I'm typing in the wrong thing. Let's see, 2323. Oh, my music not too loud. Yep. Breaking down 2323. 2 symbolizes harmony, relationships, cooperation, intuition, and faith. And 3 symbolizes creativity, self-expression, optimism, growth, and communication. Yep. It's like trust the process that things are expanding. Trust. A lot of times we be like, oh, I love God and this and that, but we ain't even trusting God. And, you know, this is the time to. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, me finding that money on the ground yesterday, if that was confirmation, and then for it to happen on the day before I'm supposed to go back into this place, that was nothing but confirmation for me. You know, with my platform doing well, my other platform, y'all go follow me. Or no, go subscribe to the channel. Not go follow me. Go subscribe to the channel. But I have more than enough confirmations. Okay. I just be stubborn and trying to control every aspect. But spirit, you know, you can't control everything. And that's what I'm also learning. Like, you can't be in control of everything. Sometimes you got to go with the flow. And that's a part of being a divine femme. Okay, we got very protected. I'm pulling some generals. We have very protected here. We also have new fresh start. Okay. Thank you, spirit. Ooh, they're a little flimsy. Miracles are on the way. I could never make this shit up, y'all. Oh my goodness. Some of y'all are about to go into a beautiful connection though. No lie. It says we want you to not worry about anything right now. Focus on being happy. Yep. What did I say this whole reading? What did I say? Some of y'all, you know, luxury lifestyle. I could never make it up. Look at what you're aligning to. And again, a lot of times all it takes is a shift in mindset. And once you have that shift, you start aligning with all different types of stuff. It says it is time to end this chapter. New life uploading. Yep. And it could be a little painful, scary. You know, you could be a little nervous. But look, at the bottom it says, be sure to get rest. Yep, spirit wants you resting. Okay? Taking the time out to really experience life. Somebody could be an earth sign. Okay? Like I was telling my person, and y'all, my man has told me this, like, you know, you supposed to be dilly-dally, you know, and we're, you know, working towards certain things right now together, and we're trying to get to a certain point together in life together. But that's why certain things are happening, you know. And my man, he supports me and loves me with whatever I do. But he, you know, he done already told me, babe, you don't have to be in this energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're good, you know. And I'm having to retell myself that every day. Because, y'all, I done had a job since I was young. Since I was like 14, I think. 14, yeah. My first job was at McDonald's, you know, like I've always worked. So this would be the first time where I'm actually like really, you know, stepping out. But, you know, I do makeup. So for the longest time, I thought makeup was going to be my calling. But, you know, the older I got, I started falling out of love with it, you know, and I do makeup content on TikTok. I've neglected it for my spiritual business, but my spiritual business is my calling because I took off so fast. You see what I'm saying? And I'm realizing, you know, really listening and following what it is you want to do and not worrying about external opinions and things like that is important, because that's what's going to align you with your abundance, y'all. And it's true. It's true. You literally have to not care about what people think. You have to not be afraid to take leaps of faith. You have to trust God. You have to trust the universe. You have to trust that your angels are with you, and you have to do the work. And if you do all of those things, and not just physical work, you have to do the emotional work, the shadow work, the spiritual work. Once you do all of those things, you're going to align with what's for you. Okay. I'm at the last step of, you know, my whatever it is I'm learning right now. I'm at the last step, and the last step, I really feel like it's me trusting fully, surrendering. But the last step is me, you know, kind of leaving this job, you know, leaving what's been kind of keeping me down. You know what I'm saying? Keeping me stuck, because I'm ready to spread my wings. And for a lot of y'all, you know, it's time for you to spread your wings. It's time for you to see what life has for you. And what's the fun in always doing the same shit every single day? Ain't no fun in that. That's why I be saying, that's why a lot of these bitches ain't got no whimsy. And they just be serious, uptight, all masculine and rough, because they're not dilly-dallying. They're not being a woman. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. This was somebody's message. I feel like your sunshine has come, and it's okay for you to release and be happy and kind of just follow your own flow here. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this reading here. If anything resonated, like the video, y'all, comment down below. And if you don't want to comment, just like the video. If anything resonated, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be posting over here more because this is my channel where I can just speak to the divine feminine and just kind of like talk and yap. So subscribe if you wanna, connect with me on my other channel. Is Dope and Divine. If you don't find me by Dope and Divine, just type in Angel Anise and you'll see Dope and Divine, and that's my channel. Subscribe over there because I go live Monday through Thursday and Saturday nights. And I post readings over there as well. But I have a Discord and everything. I do money rituals and things of that nature. There's members and all that fun stuff. So I love you, divine feminine. I will be sure to tap it. Oh, the money ritual. So y'all, I do money rituals every single Friday. All you gotta do is send $10 or more donation to my Cash App. You'll screenshot your payment and you'll email me, okay? Your first and last name and your screenshot, and I will add you into the money ritual. The money ritual, it unlocks doors and opportunities for you to receive money. Okay, so if there's been money held up, it helps with that. It helps with unexpected money. So like I said, I found that money on the ground yesterday. Okay. Things of that nature, people wanting to give you things, people want to help with things, bills being magically paid, bills that are due being magically paid. Okay. Deals, free things, stuff like that. And it's a ritual, so you have to keep the energy up, in the air. I do them every Friday, but I recommend at least 2 a month, and that'll keep the energy in the air for you. I already had fast results with my money rituals, y'all. And it's different for everybody. It will manifest in different ways at different times through different situations for everyone. But I say get in on it because, again, money is energy. And who said that you can't have money? Okay, so I'm going to leave this here, divine feminine. I'll be sure to tap back in with y'all soon. Okay, bye.